loves, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the year 2014. Today I'm going to be doing a video that has been super requested by you guys, and it's going to be my 2013 yearly favorites for every single makeup category. After this video, I'm going to be filming my 2013 favorite skin. What was it? I have my notes here. My skin and hair favorites, but this one is going to be all about the makeup, and it's going to be a collab with one of my very good friends. Her name is Wing. On YouTube, she is known as Diva Makeup Queen. I met her actually this year when she was so kind enough to invite me to a party that she was collaborating with Wet n Wild to throw, and it was really fun. I actually vlogged it, so I will put that down below if you guys want to see that. And yeah, Wing is going to be coming out on her channel with her favorites for the year of 2013, her makeup picks, so make sure to check her out down below. So there's a lot of categories, and I'm gonna try not to ramble on about each and every product because they are my absolute favorites, the cream of the crops, and I know that I'm gonna want to talk about them a lot. But since there's so many of them, I'm gonna try just to tell you a little bit about each of them. So the first category is primer, and my favorite primers for this year, I actually just discovered primers this year because I just really wasn't too big on them before this year, but YouTube convinced me to get into the whole primer world. So the first one is my Benefit Pore Professional, or my Benefit Pore Professional. Every single one of my videos when I talk about this, I call it the Pore Professional, and a lot of you guys get really mad at me. I'm sorry, it's the Benefit Pore Professional, and this is actually how I carry it in my makeup bag, my travel bag to go, because it's just a lot more convenient that way. And this is a silicone based primer. It's so amazing because it really does erase your pores. They like don't exist after this product, but I don't put this all over my face because it will break me out since it is silicone based. So I just put it basically around my nose and on my nose because that's where my pores are the biggest. I know that there's a lot of hype around this product, and a lot of you guys think that, you know, it's just something that Benefit is sending out to YouTubers, and you think that we're just kind of embellishing on the product, but I promise you guys, I give you my word, if you have very big pores, you will love this product. I actually got my mom hooked on this as well. And then the other primer that I have been loving this year is my Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is pretty expensive. I believe this is like $50, and it is so tiny. It's like 1 ounce or a half of an ounce, but oh my gosh, this is my high-end primer. This is the one that I put all over my face, and I do not use this every single day. I only use this on special events, for meetups, for meetings, on holidays, on date nights, because this stuff is so expensive. I do not want to waste it, but I'm telling you guys, it makes your makeup bulletproof, flawless, airbrushed, and it has a silicone feel to it, but there's no silicone in it, so that's awesome. It doesn't break me out, and this is like the most amazing primer that I've ever come across. You can pick it up at Sephora. I'm gonna list all of these products down below, and then if I have any videos reviewing them or demoing them or using them, I will also link that right next to the product down below so you guys can see them in action. So the next category is my favorite foundation, and I have two to show you guys. The first one is the foundation that I have absolutely been loving this year, and I keep going back to it. I like to try out different foundations, but this is the one that I go back to it every single time. And it is another one that's very popular here on YouTube. It's the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation. I am in the shade Buff Beige, which is the only one that has yellow tones. It is a little bit too light for me, but I do darken it up with my bronzer. Oh my god, girls, I'm telling you, if you have oily skin, combination skin, or you just want your makeup to last all day long, this is the most amazing drugstore foundation that I have ever tried. It really ranks up there with higher end foundations. It's supposed to be a 3-in-1, so a primer, concealer, and foundation, and I really do find that it lives up to all those standards. It makes my skin look airbrushed, it minimizes my pores, I stay matte all day long, and I have turned on a lot of my friends to this. I absolutely love it. So that is my drugstore pick, and then I have a high-end pick also, and I have videos on both of these. They will be linked down below. This one is the Hourglass Immaculate Powder. It's a liquid powder foundation, so it starts as a powder. No, oh my gosh, hold on. It starts as a liquid, and then it dries to a powder finish. When I reviewed this product, I told you guys that this is most likely the foundation that I'm going to be wearing for my wedding. I am still testing other ones out because I just love the world of foundations, but so far nothing has topped this. Again, a beautiful airbrush finish, very matte, so I love my Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. Next is concealers, and these two products have worked so well for me that I don't really feel like I have to try any other concealers in my life, because these do everything that I want in a concealer except the longevity of the wear. That's the only thing. I really do want to try the MAC Pro Longwear, which I guess I'm like the only YouTuber here who has not picked it up yet. But other than that, this doesn't have the most amazing lasting power, but anything else that I want in a concealer. Amazing coverage, it does not crease at all, it does not settle in fine lines, and it absolutely blurs out any imperfections, whether they are under my eyes or on my face. So that is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Fair. I also love the shade Neutralizer. I'm telling you guys, if you are looking for a drugstore concealer, it doesn't get any better than this. I use this underneath my eyes, or if I have like a really big breakout, like you know those big cystic pimples that really hurt, they're red and nothing seems to cover them. This works like a dream. Even this is for under your eyes, but I'm telling you guys that it works really good on your face as well. And then I always like to use it in conjunction with another one of my favorite concealers, which is the Bare Minerals Well Rested Powder Concealer. This is a powder form concealer. It has a very high coverage to it. I love putting this concealer on top of the Maybelline concealer because it sets it, and then it also gives extra coverage and kind of like a glow underneath the eyes, because this has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it gives you that perfect like Kim Kardashian under eye that everybody wants. The two of these together, love. Next category is powder, and this is one of the only categories that I feel like I have not found my holy grail. I guess that I just expect a lot from a powder, and I love the airbrush look. I don't know why, that's always what I'm after, the matte airbrush look. But I do have my favorite powders from this year, and number one is my Ben Nye Banana Powder. I use this to highlight my face, and I also use it lightly all over my face just to set my foundation. It is a very yellow toned powder, but it's pretty translucent if you use it with a big fluffy brush. So I do love this one. And then if I want a little bit more coverage, since that one is translucent, it's basically only going to set my foundation. If I want to use a powder foundation or a powder that just has a little bit more coverage to it, I have a video on this where I showed you guys this as a foundation with no liquid or concealer. And this is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free Mineral Face Powder. That's a really long name. And basically it's just a powder that has a very high coverage. Sometimes I use this over my foundation, but to be honest with you guys, I use this powder a lot just as a foundation. I'm using it just as a foundation today. And I'm telling you that this covers just as much as a liquid foundation does. Next category is bronzer, and even before I say it, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys will be able to guess it, because this is another product that it just works so well for me that I don't feel like I need to venture into other bronzers. It's so cheap. It's $2.99 at Target, and by NYC, it is the Sunny Bronzer. It is just the most amazing bronzer ever. It's not too red, it's not too orange, it's not too brown, and it's not overly pigmented, but it's not too light. It's just the perfect bronzer, and I don't feel like I need to try any other bronzers. I use this to contour, and I also just use it all over to warm up my face. I use this in the summertime, in the wintertime, any season. I cannot speak highly enough about this bronzer. If you have not picked this up from Target, what are you doing? The only other bronzer-like product that I have picked up and been loving this year is by Hourglass again, and this is one of their ambient lighting powders in the shade Radiant Light. And basically what this is a setting powder with a little bit of a sheen to it, which I know sounds weird because why would you want to set your face with anything that has shimmer in it? But it's not shimmer, it's not glisten, it's just a little bit of a sheen, and it makes your skin look so healthy. I also like to use this as a blush for those days where I want to look really natural and don't want too much color. So I use this one as a blush, as an all-over setting powder, or the same way that I would just use a bronzer. When I use this one, I just feel like it gives this ethereal glow. It's an absolutely beautiful product, and I don't even know why I'm swatching because I'm way too far from the camera right now for you guys to see that. The next category is blush, and I think I just mentioned in my last video that I just got into blush this year. I really wasn't into it at all before this year because I felt that it made me look clownish, but I don't even know what the heck I was thinking because I love blush this year and I'm so obsessed with it that it was so hard for me to pick out the three that I have been loving the most this year. So one is a new addition, and this is by Hot Mama. What am I saying? It's not by Hot Mama. Hot Mama is the name. It's by the Balm, and it's just the most gorgeous blush ever. It's a pinky coral blush that has a golden shimmer to it, and I just feel like it makes your skin glow. When I first started venturing out into the whole blush world, I started out with matte blushes, and I think that's why I didn't like them that much. They seem to be a little bit more pigmented and, I don't know, kind of flat on my face, and there's just something about shimmery blushes that make your skin look so healthy. So the two other ones, one is by MAC, this is Warm Soul. I love this one a lot during the winter time. It's kind of like a brownie pink with a little bit of shimmer in it. Love this one. And then the last one is by Hourglass, another ambient lighting powder. This is in the shade Mood Light. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful. I'm gonna link the video down below where I swatch these on my face for you guys. I think that during my wedding, this is gonna have to be the blush that I use because it gives you the most innocent, light baby doll pink blushing cheeks. It's absolutely gorgeous. So the next category was my favorite highlighter. This one was an absolute no-brainer for me. It is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm, and one thing that is amazing about this product is that it goes on sale on Haute Look for $9, and I just can't believe that this is a $9 highlighter. I have it on right now. It is the most amazing highlighter that I have ever tried. It has an amazing finish to it. It actually feels creamy. That's how soft it is, and it has a golden yellow tint to it, which I feel just complements my skin tone so well. Oh my gosh, I love this. I use this every single day if I'm wearing makeup. Next is brows, which is one of my favorite categories. I have been obsessed with brows for the longest time. I just feel like if I can do one thing on my face in the morning, it would be my brows because I just feel like they're so important. They really do frame your face, and I love using the e.l.f. cream eyeliner as, you know, the product for to fill my brows. I do not use any shadows, I don't use any pencils. I use this gel liner with an angled brush to fill in my brows, and then what I use on top of that is my favorite brow gel, which this one is actually broken because I twisted the cap too hard because that's just how I am. I guess I was just a little bit too excited to use it. And this is the Eyeshadow Brow Gel. It is a tinted brow gel, and I feel like it just really holds my brows all day long, and it gives them some extra definition. I sometimes use a clear brow gel that comes from e.l.f. as well, and I use that on days where I really don't care too much about my makeup or I don't want it to look extra special that day. But when I use this tinted brow gel by Eyeshadow, I just feel like my eyebrows are bulletproof. It gives them some extra definition, and they are just ready to conquer the world. I love the combination of these two together, and I do have an eyebrow tutorial. Will be linked down below. And then I also wanted to mention for the brows my favorite brow dye. I don't know why that sounded weird, but this is by Godefroy. I picked this up at my beauty supply store. It is $10, and it comes enough for 4 applications, and I do this once every month. I get the shade Jet Black. I'm gonna link the video down below where I actually did it on camera. I showed you guys how I dye my brows, and a lot of you guys think that when I do my makeup tutorials and I'm showing you guys how I fill in my brows, they're like, why did you do your brows off camera and now you're filling them in again? And I'm like, no. I do not have any makeup on my eyebrows. The thing is that this stains the skin behind your eyebrows, so it makes it look like your brows are already filled in. So it saves me so much time in the morning. Since I love makeup, I fill my eyebrows even more on top of that, but there really is no need to if you're not looking for a very extreme look. Anyway, I love this stuff. I use it every single month, and I will link the video down below in case you guys are interested to see how I dye my eyebrows. Next is my favorite eyeshadow palette, and I am not going to be like everyone on YouTube. I'm not going to show you guys the Naked palette. I'm not going to show you guys my Lorac palette. I'm going to show you guys a Wet n Wild palette because if I am being honest, this is a palette that I have used the most this year. It is the Wet n Wild Vanity palette. I have heard that it has been discontinued. I have had this for like 2 years though, and I only hit pan on one shade. These are so pigmented. It comes with matte shades on the bottom and shimmery shades on top. I am wearing it on my eyes today. I use this all the time, especially the highlight shades, the matte one and the shimmery one, and then I like using the 2 middle ones as crease colors and these darkest ones to just define my outer V or use it to smudge in as a liner. I just love this palette so much, and I really hope that it's not true that this has been discontinued because I would be extremely sad. Next is my favorite eyeliners. I have found my holy grail eyeliners this year. The first one I'm going to talk about is my liquid liner that I use on top of my lash line, and that is by Physicians Formula. It is called the Lash Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum, and this is supposed to be an eyeliner that helps your eyelashes grow longer, kind of like Latisse. To be honest with you guys, that's not why I bought it. I just bought it because I saw good reviews on it and I love the brush. It's kind of like a calligraphy style pen, and when I do my eyeliner with this eyeliner, I feel like I can do it in like 5 seconds. Maybe not 10 seconds. 10 seconds, I kid you guys not. If you guys want me to do a challenge and show you in real time how fast I can do my eyeliner, it's like if you can write with a pen or a marker, you can apply your eyeliner with this. I get so many questions from you girls. How do you do your eyeliner? How you make it look so easy? I have a video on it, but I'm telling you guys, this is what the secret is. This eyeliner, absolutely love it. It's by Physicians Formula. I usually pick it up at CVS. And then I found a holy grail eyeliner for inside my eyes because I do wear contacts, and I find that every single eyeliner that I put on my waterline smudges onto my contacts. And by recommendation of you guys, I have found my first eyeliner that does not do that. It is by Rimmel, and it's called Scandalized Waterproof Kajal, or yeah, I think that's how you say it. I have this in brown and in black, and I just place it in my waterline every single day, and it does not smudge onto my contacts at all. So if you girls have that problem, I definitely recommend trying this one out. Next is my favorite mascara, and holy crap you guys, I never thought this day would come that my beloved CoverGirl Outlast, no, definitely confusing it with my CoverGirl foundation. I never thought I would see the day where my CoverGirl Lash Blast mascara has officially been replaced, and you guys know that I'm not lying because in pretty much the past 4 to 6 months, all of my tutorials have been featuring this mascara, and this is the Best Lash Extreme Mascara. I love it so much. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing it in like my last 50 videos, and you guys know that I need a good mascara because I can't apply false lashes. I do have very thick, long lashes naturally, so I don't really need false lashes, which is a really good thing because I cannot apply them for the life of me. I pick up the Best Lash Extreme only at Walgreens. I actually have not seen it anywhere else. It's $2.99 and it makes my lashes so thick and curly and full of volume. I absolutely love it. And I believe I have a video just demoing this stuff for you guys, so I will link all of that down below, and I think I said that like 20 times already. Make sure to check the description box down below for demos on pretty much everything. Next is my favorite lip pencil. I only have one, and it is the Easy Liner by Jordana. I have this in just about every shade, but this is the one that I use the most. This is in the shade Tawny. It's almost the same exact color as my lips. It's just a little bit darker, and it's a very creamy lip liner pencil. It has a retractable type of mechanism to it, so never have to sharpen it, lasts all day long. It keeps my lipstick from feathering, and I don't know what else to say about it. I just love this lip liner, and I do not have any MAC lip liners. I don't have any other brand of lip liners except the Jordana ones. They're extremely cheap and they get the job done. Next is lipstick, and this was a very hard category for me because I think out of all the products in my collection, I definitely have the most lipsticks. It's just a ridiculous amount, and I just wanted to show you guys what I reach for on a daily basis, like my everyday lip color, which is this one right here. So I have a high-end version of it and a low-end version of it where I can get the same look by mixing 2 lipsticks. So the way that I get this in the high-end version is by using 2 MAC lipsticks. One is Honey Love, and it's just a nude, a peachy nude color. It's kind of like a peachy brownie nude, so I put this on the bottom, and then on top of that I put Snob, and this is a bright Barbie pink color. I would absolutely never wear this on its own because it would just look horrible on me. I know some girls do like it on its own, but for me it's just not my style. It's way too out there, so I like to mix it with that nude color, and it gives a gorgeous pinky nude lip. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips today. And then when I want to use the lower end version of it, or the drugstore version of it, gives me the same exact color, I mix my Fergie Daily lipstick by Wet n Wild, which this one is exactly like Honey Love by MAC. And then on top of that, I mix another Wet n Wild lipstick, which is 901B Think Pink by Wet n Wild. I just said that twice. And this one is an exact dupe of MAC's Snob. So whether I want to use the 2 MAC lipsticks or the 2 Wet n Wild lipsticks, that's definitely the combo that's on my lips. I would say probably 3 days out of every single week if I'm not rocking a darker lip. Now the last category is my favorite lip gloss, and those of you who have been watching me for a while have probably noticed that I never use lip gloss. I honestly just feel like they make my lips a lot drier, and on top of that I just don't like the feeling of anything on my lips. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not a lip gloss girl at all. So I did want to show you guys the Jordana Twist and Shine Balm Stains, because they are balm stains that have a very shiny finish to them, and I absolutely love these. I have every single color in the collection, and I did swatch every single one of these on my lips for you guys, so I will link that video down below. But these really do stain your lips. They definitely last all day long, and they have a nice feel to them. Even though they're shiny, you don't feel that tacky texture on your lips. That was a tongue twister. And that pretty much sums up all of my favorite beauty products for 2013. I want to ask you guys, what is your one holy grail product from this year? If you could recommend one item to me, whether I happen to like it and showed it in this video, or if it's something that I didn't mention in this video at all, please let me know what is the one thing that you discovered this year that you just cannot live without. Don't forget to check out Wing's favorites. I will have her video linked down below. And now I am off to film my favorite hair and skin products for 2013. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope that you learned a little something, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye!